remember that. Actually, I low-key need to save that image. Low-key need to save that image. Alright, let's go to Yeetertron network. Just make sure you know we're live. We're ready. Just make sure you know we're live. Alright. I'm gonna mute this. Alright, we got that muted. My goodness, why am I always, like that? Alright, well, anyways, welcome to the STC Bowl. I am Tycooner here. We will be most likely having some special guests pop up in. Yeah, that's right. I am still staying with these, and we are not having right now the Minneapolis view here, which we are somehow not in, still in that Lucas Oil Field, but might be going to one of the nicest stadiums in all of STC and in the NFL, just kind of in general, that. When MC joins, hopefully, we can have all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, imagine can be in game. Well, anyways, I'm Tycooner. And you know what we've got to do first that will be insanely important? We've got to read off some stats. Now, if you kind of follow around up on here, and you kind of follow around on the STC, you would know it's kind of happening in some parts. Which, guess what? We are not going to be having my internet. No. We actually have a shot with some good internet. So, oh my gosh. Well, hold on, I gotta make sure that, okay, good. Volumes like that. Let's read off Dalen's stats here. Now, I don't believe they'll have Liam, and Liam is something so mechanically huge to this offense to really move it around. But if Coach Liam can start coaching from the sidelines, he has still led so many wins here today. I would say, here we go. Now, Dalen has a 136.98 QB rating, which is the highest in all of STC. He has the best. Actually, no. Chip has a higher QBR rating. Jax has a higher I wouldn't really count Jax. The only man that I could actually kind of count Chip. The only real man that I would really count for the QBR would be, no, Liam's actually got the higher QBR. But a man who's played almost all season, I would say he's got the highest QBR out of the real QB criteria. And the real QB criteria are guys who have played at least 4 to 5 games. He has which is one of the best in STC. He has 97 completions for only 133 attempts, which is over 74 completion rating. Now, the MVP was Colton. He had 198 attempts, but he only had a 70% completion. Sean was very efficient. He had a 72.53 completion. Dalen, you want to know what his touchdown to interception rating is? It's no problem. He does actually have, I wouldn't say he has a high, but he does have a little bit of a mid-tier rating for the ratio, which is a 10.53%. He has 47 touchdowns for 14 interceptions, and he's taken 10 sacks, but he has 3.1k yards. He has 32.93 yards per carry, which is a pretty good yards. We have Skill currently in the house. Let's see any boys currently on here. You know what, man? I should probably I should probably change his name back to Yeetertron just because I should probably change this back to, I don't have to change the thing right here, because I don't actually have, like, you know, the real one, but I should probably just change it back to Yeetertron Network just for the game. I'm still going to keep the Imagine thing because, you know, free Imagine, my boy did nothing. That's L. We will have, is that Kobe? Yo, what is Kobe doing in my DM? Oh, gosh. Jax is pretty scared. But, man, we got a good old, we got a really nice interview out of him, and we're actually going to be reading this off. Okay, so we sat down with the 4-star commit to Kentucky, Jax Ponatoski, a.k.a. Matt Ponatoski. You can kind of see him if you look at his profile. Those are some strong legs. I think he's going to have an arm. Okay, I think that's probably just because they restarted it. This guy, honestly, looking at it, he looks like he's got an arm, but he also looks like he's accurate. He's got an Ohio. And also, don't forget, he can hit that stuff. He is a hitter. That should be something nobody should have to complain about right here. He is a man who will hit the football. Everybody left, so I'm actually going to leave here as well. But this guy, IRL, I think he's going to be a big hit for Kentucky. He's going to be a good starter next time. So, I sat down with the interview for him, and I asked him a couple questions from him, and I said, my first question is, you're a QB in real life. Do you think with your QB mind ready defense, with your quarterback mind, reading defenses IRL, do you think you can translate that to online Roblox football at wide receiver? Yes and no. Normally, and here's what Jax responded with. Yes and no. Normally, an 11v11 game like CFB is much easier to receiver, and because of, like, real-life things. Just gotta make sure nothing else. Because of, like, real-life things, but in a 5v5 like STC, it doesn't translate as well. I do think that the routes I draw up sometimes to get players like MC, Sean, and Ash open comes from the man-to-man scheme IRL through. And I said, certainly can really take things into a different turn as you run into over half of a regular 11v11 game, which is understandable. Now, my next question is, well, you have just lost MC. And MC is their best, I would say their best edge rusher. I think FL is probably their best rusher. MC is their best edge rusher. He's also their best linebacker. He is one of their best defensive guys. And they lost him for this game. What's your take on this and how you'll be able to perform without one of SDC's most dominant edges of all time? It's a heartbreaker. I think most of us know he didn't do it, which I actually am in that case too. I believe he is in the right here. Himothy was being a Himothy did not show what they said he showed, and second off, he was being very, very dumb, and he was also trying just to cause chaos. If he would have just stayed silent and not been causing chaos, he would not be just dinking around and doing stupid crap if he would have just kept his mind. But, he's just a regular 12-year-old who's skinny, yapping in the entire server, just doing all that. But anyways, it's a heartbreaker. I think most of us know he didn't do it, and it crushes the team when someone like MC gets suspended. After all, he is a close wide receiver one contender with Sean. With him and Liam gone today, it's going to be extremely difficult to score how we have in the past, but we all need to step up and fill in for the missing pieces. Well, you have so certainly, and this is what I responded with. Well, you have so certainly proved this with only one loss in 2 games played by the man, the myth, the legend, Liam. Do you really think your team chemistry is back and ready with Sean to play QB1, as we have seen in the past, as he did beat the Bears, like you have most famously twice, once in season 12 and once in season 13, aka this year? This is what Jax responded back with. I think he has a lot of pressure on him, and our chemistry built in the last Bears game will be a huge factor. I can't say that anything on our team is ready for Dalen's Bears, let alone the talent they have in Chicago. If we get the chance, though, I really hope we can put something together between the team and pull off what looks like the impossible at this point. Now my last, and this is what I came back with. Now my last question is: we have seen they obviously will not have pizza. Imagine and most likely pizza. Pizza, I'm pretty sure got suspended for doxing. Imagine got suspended for the Chris Paul incident. And if you know what the short term for Chris Paul is, you would understand that. But also, they have two excellent offensive studs with heart and skill. And what we have seen in the past couple of trouble games is some more burnt coverage. Will you be able to turn the burners down and keep this offense in the Navy Pier prison on lock today? It all comes to what Sean, and yes, Legacy. Legacy, I honestly think, was something that Allen, even though what kind of he was talking about in the cord, and they released him because of some stuff, I do think it was pretty on. I just got to see. What are we playing right here, boys? Oh, here we go. You must purchase a ticket to enter. Wait. I can't join. Wait, I can't join. Okay, I need to report this. Before we finish up Jax's thing, I need to report Test DC I can't join. I need to go down. I need to press at. Aiden currently cannot join the game. That is going to be a huge problem maker if I cannot join the game. It's only 10 Robux, though, so I would need to purchase like $1 of Robux, which would not be a huge deal. They have 6 players in the game. I'm asking somebody. That would not be good if I cannot get into the game here. Because I do not have the Robux for it, and I do have the money for it. But I do think Aiden. I'll gotta just join. Guess I'll just gotta buy the ticket. Alright, I'll just buy the ticket. Okay, I'm gonna just. It's only 10. I'm gonna buy it on the computer here. Log in. Alright, we gotta log in here. Save. Alright. Actually, I do have 5 credits placed up. And now I'm on computer. This actually would just be a good time just to buy like $10 of $5 of Robux. I'm gonna go do that.